Okay. All right.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
Gotta find me some work.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic.
Hey, it's
You
moon armor.
need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not.
Come now.
This'll do wonderfully.
Okay, that didn't look
Perfect
anything
fit.
like that. But okay.
It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat.
No, my beard.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then...
Fine.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing no...
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. Feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
God
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life.
But what does...
What the fuck?
I don't
Okay,
understand.
well, I don't care.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the...
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight.
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there...
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Why are your eyes so strange?
Come. Time to meet and be greeted. Time to say
After
hello.
you made the long journey.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt. A witch.
Desire, Leclerc.
Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So
Righto, I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear...
We met in Oxenfurt. But
Wondrous times.
over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove.
That is between me.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the... Aren't you an
Why? Thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in. or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply...
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
My man carries his pitchfork like you, on his back. I say you're both daft.
He arrived, that's certain. I saw him myself.
So if he arrived, why is he not here now?
The bloody dog chased him away.
Demon!
None other. Hideous mutt.
Oh, bother. Means we're missing a fire eater and a dog.
A missing hound, it seems. Perhaps we can be of
Do you need help?
service. My first witchery
Shani,
investigation.
darling. Oh, you
of
shan't
goose
believe what's
pimples.
happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh scoop, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear. Diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation,
Witcherly.
I require guidance, clues.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and
Why so?
haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not...
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated thing.
Mighty generous.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The flame.
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be...
I shall find...
We thank you.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail.
Excellent!
Shani, Vlodimir and I need to find the fire eater.
relax. We'll be...
Tally-ho, adventure awaits.
So much coin, all for
Well, I
naught.
can use senses.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A broken branch. As if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Anyone in this forsaken hole? Anyone at all?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down, man-eating.
You sure it was?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished up.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least...
Of course. But...
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster. A demon.
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed?
I suppose he might...
Guessed it. Settles that bit.
You can forget about performing in your...
And just what state was that?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing
This may be my only chance to ask.
Oh, they tossed me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've
drank it all yourself.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing...
This here's assault.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I...
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective...
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan.
Listen, I'll give you some more coin.
Are you daft? This extortion is...
Take it or leave it.
Right.
Honourless prick. Olgierd had it right. All artists are whores.
Let's go. Coming or not?
I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll... Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't say a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Cats! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tentpole. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe. The missing fire blower is... It was my doing, if I may...
And Demon?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some.
Your attention, please. I invite all...
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive. First Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher, for damn certain.
Yes, Witcher? Drink with us!
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness! Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf!
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough.
Oh.
Get going. You drunken randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
Witches coming.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
How so? Just like that?
He just got the cow card. Really?
Let's sit. Come now.
Just like that?
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Yes?
You see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Now, it's time we returned.
So much about talking.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little Murray.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... Well, I was right to take the more romantic approach.
Oh, all right. Now come. We were to enjoy ourselves. Let's do just that. Romantic.
And there's ladders. Okay.
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
Hell yeah! The green last man knows what he's doing.
Don't lift a finger round the yard.
Well, she's not dancing in the tone of the song.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. Sire, many a bairn, and great gobs
May
of
their
coin.
loins never cool. That's a good one.
Look at the breeze falling over themselves to catch a painted pig.
Smearing their wedding garb with...
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter.
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king?
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are
For certain! Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a...
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense.
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the...
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. You see that, Shani? One big pen. Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Or the...
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such...
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice.
However it were, the crown's going...
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on...
What do you say to that, Shani?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through...
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning
It was
one.
my dream since I was a kid.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course, but still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now
She knows I'm going to
who
go.
have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine.
when you fall from the heavens. Oh, I cannot save.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature and
But well, I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you, arm in arm.
Salons? But really?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to...
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of...
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vlodimir von Everick of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak.
That does it!
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice. Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job. Yep.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boar. Had enough, peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Ever... a witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking... Where to, my love?
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged...
In your dreams.
There it is. You
always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guest.
Fine. Uh-oh. Shani approaches.
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo...
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then
So, what would...
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews, and this mug? The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes, and the swagger in my...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time.
Fine. My kind of tune.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
The difference in hand size, I mean, it's ridiculous. A little bit unrealistic, but sure.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Oh, perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. Though none to match your charms. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
No, that was quick.
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well. God damn it.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Nope.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but
But what?
I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met.
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without...
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood...
Ah, better. Come, Shani. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Gather around. You're in for marvels and wonders.
Perhaps you care to sit down?
Most certainly would.
No need for instance.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a mig.
I've apologized. What?
I'd have you play and stop.
Let us play.
What's your weird?
Everything. The whole lot.
I never knew you.
You shall see many new sights. Many
Normally we play.
Even
but the
they're like,
loser's
oh,
got to
come
wear
on,
the
that's...
ears.
No.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
I hope I won't lose. I have a cow. Fucking have a cow. That was dumb. Oh. I expected him to use the burn. There's the burn. Pretty useless if you ask me. So much about that.
Your tits up, mate. Slap those asses' ears on your ass's noggin.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears. Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as
Yes,
you
you
are,
are,
friends.
friend.
to the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment.
Lives down the hill.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing beaux?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
Okay.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, case you can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a whip.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have...
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for...
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out. Oh my.
Oh my. So
Oh,
handsome.
there's more to come.
It's so big.
Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Bloop. Sexy.
Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
I don't think that's the one. Is that it?
Damn mucky that pond. Sank in.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes ever tossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do
Oh, that's quite the...
one founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over to don it, of course.
To done it, of course not.
Ah, so generous.
Not to.
And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One...
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the... Oh, well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is,
On your leg. The shoe.
Thank you.
See how quick he come up with her shoe.
nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
That gingerbread's naught but flour, honey, eggs, and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important.
What sort of balderdash is he?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Greetings, Shani.
They're like, what?
I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dib. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vlodimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly. You're simply not him, no matter how...
Rubbish.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of...
I apologize, Shani.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for... Oh, by the way...
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is...
He's the one that killed you.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Ugh. Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Yeah.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Geralt, stop. No.
No need? Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course. And indeed, farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. For one must live by certain But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck, you've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I think...
It's almost midnight.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the...
You're a maid too, Shani.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams?
A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance, their hair swirling free.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Is Vlodimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish...
You seem to have enjoyed your...
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end.
Bah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why...
What's Geralt think about that?
Shani, darling, I'm dead.
Vlodimir von Everick, go back whence you came.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows? Regardless, what matters is Vlodimir von Everick will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. As for me, well...
Not sure I understand.
And you click
Never
to
mind.
stay longer.
I should find Aldona.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's...
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape.
I agree with that.
Seize the night. Seize your chance.